Welcome back, Mike.
Hey, Panda, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, good. That interview you did with Peter Chen, wow, it was a long interview.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
3
owe
hours.
you guys. You guys gave me a lot of time, a lot of information, man.
Yeah, if you have any questions, anything that you like in detail that he wasn't able to cover, feel free to ask.
Yeah. Well, one thing was the Raymond Shrimp Boy Chow situation.
Oh,
Do you know
okay.
anything about that?
Shrimp Boy, based on my interviews with some of the people on my channel, including Peter Chen himself, I guess he's a New Yorker. He came to New York, and he started off in New York. He worked in a gambling house. Yeah, so he started working in one of the Chinatown gambling house that the Ghost Shadows was protecting, and he was a car dealer. And based on what I know, that from word of the street, that he wasn't gangster material at that time, and he couldn't make it in Chinatown, so he had to go over to the West Coast, and he made it big over there. The thing is, what do you know about his case? He's serving life, right? And
Yeah.
what was the charges?
I don't remember the charges exactly.
Like,
I,
why is he serving life? Or what did he do to get that kind of sentence?
I know that he was supposedly like using the organization in like a secret way where he was like doing illegal activities out, beyond that. Cause I know that he became a voice for the youth, right? He was doing a lot of trying to clean up his image, doing a lot of like speeches for people to like motivate the youth and everything about leaving the life behind of doing crime. But then like secretly behind the scenes, I think he was doing like money laundering or something like that.
Yeah, the latest case was he got charged with, I think, homicide, right?
So yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that was one of the charges, I believe.
And I'm wondering, was there a witness? I mean, from what I understand, there's no witness. There's no like DNA evidence. There's no cameras. Um, how do you get charged for that? That's what I'm wondering. There's no smoking gun. No gun recovered.
So do you think that it's actually the FBI like planting something on him or something like that?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just wondering how he got charged with that murder. If there were no witnesses, no cameras, no gun recovered, no confession, I mean, how do you get charged for that? I'm not familiar with the case, but based on what I saw on YouTube and the newspapers, he got hit with a murder charge.
Yeah, I do see it here. It's on Alan Luang. Like they said it was like Godfather style, basically. It was a cold-blooded style hit.
Yeah, but did he actually pull the trigger? That's the thing. Or did he order the
I don't think that he pulled the trigger. I think they're saying that he ordered the hit.
So maybe the person who pulled the trigger, could be the charge. See, that's
Yeah, see, so right here they're saying in 2016, Chow was found guilty on 162 counts, including murder and aid of racketeering, racketeering conspiracy, conspiring to murder another rival, receiving and transporting stolen liquor across state lines, and money laundering.
okay. So there's a whole list of other charges.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of things. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
I believe that there was a Leland Yee is a state senator that was a part of it too. He was a part of the corruption.
Oh, he got caught up in that mess. I don't know how close he was with Shrimp Boy, but I don't think they were like close.
No,
Like
they
the
were saying
previous-
that was his partner.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. An affidavit was filed on March 14, 2014 and unsealed on March 26, 2014, charging Yee with violating the Title 18 United States Code. Okay, so for medical marijuana and conspiring to deal firearms without a license to illegally import firearms from the Philippines.
So he was involved with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, see, the FBI raided Yee's office at the California State Capitol and the San Francisco Chinatown office of the Gi Kung Tong fraternal organization. This was linked to the arrest of Shrimp Boy. Yep.
And I thought he turned his life around, but once you turn your life around, you gotta stay clean, like 100% clean, because especially with his background, the feds don't go away. They just don't go away.
Yeah, it's interesting because I remember him from watching Gangland, right? And at the end of his episode, he was saying that like he knew the feds were still watching him, trying to see him make a mistake and everything. And he was like, "No, but I've turned my life around and everything." And then all of a sudden, like one day, I decided to look him up again, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, like he didn't after all. Like he went back to doing those things. It's kind of crazy, man.
Maybe he thinks he can outsmart the feds. Maybe he thinks that he's smarter than them. Some people
Yeah,
are like
see,
that.
he pled guilty to charges of racketeering. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, and he came out in June 2020.
And you know what? He had a second chance. He didn't seize it.
Wow, man,
He
that's
could have,
crazy. But yeah,
yeah,
Shrimp Boy is definitely, I think he's in there for life, is what they're saying.
yeah. I
Wow.
mean, he had the opportunity to turn his life around. He had a lot of followers. He could have done good for the community.
Yeah, you would think that like the last thing that you would want to do is if you're going to be doing crime is to be doing it with the spotlight on you, right? Like if you have like a name or like you don't have to be like getting in the public eye and like giving these speeches and like bringing more attention to yourself. Like just do it like without no one knowing you or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird, man.
Yeah, just probably better to stay low.
Right, exactly.
Get a second chance like that. Just that's it. I'll just live out the rest of your life.
Yeah, man.
Because the Fed's not gonna go away. Look at like guys like Sonny Franzese. He came out and he went back in for shaking somebody's hand over a handshake. you know,
That's crazy. Wow.
dealing with a known felon.
Yeah, he's sentenced to life in prison without parole plus 20 years on top of that.
Yeah. And even when Peter Chin came out from prison, they were watching him for a while.
Hmm.
Were following him too.
Did you know Pete in before you became I mean before like in before his prison sentence, did you guys know each other like ever like have any interactions or anything like that?
No, because he went in around 84. I came out around 86.
Oh, wow. So you guys just barely like missed each other, huh?
He was like a street legend.
When it comes to like the tongs, right? Like they're all connected, right? Like so like the one in San Francisco, Hop Sing Tong, it's still it's affiliated in New York and everything, right? Like it operates nationwide.
Hip Sing. If and the Online. I mean, Online has a lot of chapters.
Oh,
Even in
okay. So
Florida to
certain ones
Commodore.
have a lot of
Certain
chapters.
ones, yes.
Got you. Okay. Because
Yes.
I see here that Raymond was with the Hop Sing Tong specifically.
There's so many tongue associations. We're talking about dozens and dozens of them. I have a list of all the tongue association. Maybe one day I'll list it on my channel on the community page.